Alright, welcome YouTube to the new SEC Dynasty Preseason. And hey, it's the preseason, so we're gonna go through this on a quick and get ready for the gameplay. So right now I wanna look at how they got us ranked. You know, how they got each of our teams ranked. And you know, just see how we stack up with the rest of the teams around the nation. And as you can see, they got us like way at the bottom. All 12 teams. We don't even have a standout at anywhere near the middle or the top. So there you go. You're getting them one after the other. So we looking like a weak conference. Let me see what they got at the very bottom. Hey, is that for real? No. Gulfport. Come on. What? The veteran team? Alabama Tech? 124th? The worst team in the conference. Yeah, number 6. It's kind of high on that Mississippi Tech team. Louisiana A&M, Northeast Texas State, Shiloh Christian, Gulfport College, and then Alabama Tech. Bringing up the rear, the general. Looking at the East Division, Northeast Alabama. I wonder why they got Northeast Alabama's ranked so high. Kentucky Christian. And then you got Georgia Military School. That's college. Then you got Central Texas, Florida A&T. So I gotta, cause I keep wanting to say Florida A&M. And then Key West State. Oh. Anyway, and we'll take a peek at the other conferences real quick. The Sun Belt. Once again, the divisions are Sun and Belt. But check out the ACC. Look what I did. Oh, look what they did. Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Auburn, South Carolina, North Carolina State, and Duke. And then you got Clemson, Virginia, Florida State, Wake Forest, Maryland, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina. In American East, which are the 8 original Big East teams, plus a couple other teams, Army, Navy, Notre Dame, UConn, I think. The Big 12, Division 1. Texas A&M, Houston, North Texas, SMU, Arkansas State, and then got Division 2, Texas, TCU, Baylor. And we got the Big 10 leaders, which is basically the same school plus Cincinnati, and then you got the others on the Legends. Conference USA. We got LSU with Nebraska and Missouri, Kansas State and Kansas. And then you got Oklahoma State. You got the Colorado, Wyoming. Oklahoma gonna destroy that division. Idaho, which is considered a double A school in this dynasty. It's considered the double A school. And then we have what we call the MAC, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt, Tennessee. And I might need to make a flip of a team next season. And then we got the Mountain West, which is basically Mountain West and old WAC teams. Not WAC as in they messed up, but the Western Athletic Conference WAC. I know a lot of people don't remember that conference. And then check out the PAC. Oregon, Washington State, Stanford, California. That's the north. Now wait till you see the south. Mississippi State and Ole Miss. So that's what happened to the SEC, the old SEC that broke up. They went all over the place. I should have put Tennessee in the Big Ten. Anyway, now we're looking at the new SEC, the new teams, the new rivalries, the new everything, except for the logo. All right, now we're looking at the pretenders for the Heisman. I call them pretenders because we hadn't started playing yet. How can you be the contender if we ain't started playing yet? I said, shoot, you got to show me something on the field before I say, okay, that's a contender. All right, now we got the preseason All-American, and I don't see one SEC player on the first team. Well, the new SEC. I see some old SEC players on the list. But let's look at the preseason all conference, all SEC. And you're seeing some names. Oh, Hodge is on there. Hodge from y'all who remember the Alabama Tech Dynasty. Got a couple of those guys. But as you can see, man, the players are coming from pretty much all over the new conference. It's a new thing. You don't know what to expect. Richardson, a couple of teams from Shiloh. Ooh, got a kid from Key West. Kentucky Christian, Georgia Military, Northeast Alabama. Got a bunch of kids on there. So as you can see, I'm starting to get a feel of why they picking Northeast Alabama. They seem to have a lot of players. Oh, Louisiana A&M didn't, and Mississippi Tech didn't have a lot of players. Gulfport got quite a few. This is the second team we're running down real quick. And like I said, we just taking a look-see. Because, this is like preseason, all conference. But this is probably most likely definitely going to be different once the season starts. Once we start playing, the stats start racking up. And then you start seeing something a little bit different. Florida A&T is kind of short on this party, but Kentucky Christian, right, quite a few kids on the roster. Another one of those kingfish from Northeast Alabama, the kingfish. I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with the kingfish, man. Well, I guess, down here, when it come to fishing, people like that catfish. It's kind of the king fish of the fishing down here. Everybody love that catfish. So that's kind of what the motivation of the name, plus the location of the team. You know, there's plenty of fishing area. So I was gonna say fishing ground. Okay, we're checking out the first week schedule of, well, not just the conference. Look like everybody. And we got a few AA schools gonna get some action. But that's one of the rules of this conference. None of the team will be playing AA schools unless it's Idaho, because they like considered to be an elite AA. All right, so we're looking at the different schedules of Alabama Tech, Hawaii, South Alabama, Miami, Georgia State. Remember, they had a good back and forth with Georgia State in that last dynasty. Miami beat us twice in that last dynasty. And then you're looking at conference play, all packed nice and neat from week 7 all the way through. Kentucky Christian and a couple other schools. Just running down real quick. Like here's Central Tennessee, Middle Tennessee State, Indiana, Tennessee. That's going to be something. I'm going to try to turn that into a rivalry. And Florida, playing Florida too. So I'm pretty sure some of those old SEC teams are going to have an axe to grind with the new teams. But hey, is what it is. I guess that we can get a rivalry started. Florida A&T, looking at theirs, they got South Florida, Florida Atlantic, Stanford. I'm trying to see who else they got. I think I may have missed the team. Let's go back up. Go back up. Go back up, man. Well, we're waiting. Glitch. Anyway, Northeast Alabama schedule right here. See, they playing Michigan State, Troy, Auburn, UAB. Oh, what a schedule. Northeast Texas State. Got North Texas, Texas A&M, Texas. Oh, man. That's going to be a schedule. And LSU. Woo-hoo. Just looking at the non-conference schedule. We'll focus more on the actual conference schedule when we get to it. Looking at Shiloh playing Missouri, SMU, Arkansas State, and Texas Tech. Alright, looking at week's 1 schedule. Looking at the time in the games. Tell you that Key West is playing in what we're gonna call, as let me see, it's a Thursday game. So we're gonna call that the new SEC Kickoff Classic, because that game gonna be played in Orlando, and you know Key West is not based in Orlando; they're based in Key West. Therefore, that will be a neutral site game. In a night game. Woo-hoo. So yeah, we'll call that the Kickoff Classic of the new SEC. Taking on South Alabama. Oh no, they picking South Alabama. How can you pick against this? Look at that fella. Just look at him. Oh. Getting back to business here. Now, yeah. Neutral site game. And Northeast Alabama being Michigan State. They're picking Michigan State. Herb. Could you? Well, I mean, wow. Hey, we got one. Georgia Military College will be taking on Georgia State. Hey, and they picking Louisiana A&M to beat Air Force. They're picking Middle Tennessee to beat Tennessee Central Tennessee. Shiloh will be, man, he's picking Missouri against Shiloh. They're picking Southern Miss against Gulfport. And they're picking North Texas against Northeast Texas State. And they're picking Memphis to beat Mississippi Tech. Well, there we go. That's it. We'll catch you at the conference kickoff classic. Key West versus South Alabama. Till then, you have a good one.